Hello friends, welcome to Susan and John MathTube. In this video, we are going to learn how to convert polar equations into pedal form. I hope you watched the previous videos in which we learned how to convert Cartesian equation into pedal form. Okay, one more very important thing. In this video, we will also learn how to find the radius of curvature and the chord of curvature using pedal form. Okay, so let's start. So let's start with a very simple problem and then extend it to a little bit twisted one. Okay, so please write, convert the equation r square is equal to a square into cos 2 theta into pedal form, and hence find the radius of curvature and the chord of curvature through the pole. Okay, so first of all, you have to understand that a lot of derivations has been skipped in your syllabus. So basically, you have to by heart a few things. So point number one, you have to learn something called the value of tan phi is equal to r d theta by dr. If you want, you can search online for the proofs, derivations, etc. But that is missing in your syllabus, so I am not going to explain where this comes from. Okay, and the second one you have to learn is the pedal equation is given by P is equal to R sin phi. Okay, so I love to work out with these two equations, but some books and some authors follow another method. If you want, you can try it. That is the relation 1 by p square equal to 1 by r square plus 1 by r power 4 dr by d theta the whole squared. Okay, so basically you have to by heart this equation because the derivation is not in your book. If you want, you can search, the derivations are not that hard. Okay, now another thing, you might be wondering why we are converting these equations into pedal form. You remember, pedal form means we write the equations in the form distance from the origin to the point and the distance from origin to tangent. So P comma R. So the radius of curvature in pedal form. Do you remember we learned radius of curvature in Cartesian form? We learned radius of curvature in polar form. Now radius of curvature in pedal form is given by r dr by dp. And one more thing you have to by heart, that is chord of curvature. I am just going to write COC here, but don't write like that. Chord of curvature through the pole is given by 2p dr by dp. Okay, so you have to by heart all these things, and if you want, you can skip this. Anyway, I am not going to use this. But if you feel like experimenting with the problems, you can go ahead, you can use this formula. Okay, so let's start. Okay, I'll give you one very easy technique, that is, I'm going to take logarithm. You might be wondering why I'm going to take logarithm, because it is not necessary here, but trust me, taking logarithm will simplify a lot of stuff. So I'm going to write taking logarithm, of course natural logarithm, on both sides. So I get natural logarithm of r square is equal to natural logarithm of a square cos 2 theta. And that means 2 times natural logarithm of r is equal to logarithm of a square plus ln cos 2 theta. Okay, now what I do is I will differentiate, because my aim is, look at this, my aim is to find the value of phi. My aim is to find the value of phi. So I am going to differentiate with respect to theta. So 2 into, so tell me what is the derivative of log r with respect to theta? 1 by r, then derivative of r with respect to theta. And you know that a is a constant, so a squared will be a constant, so log a squared will be a constant, derivative is 0. Now log something 1 by the same thing. Cos 2 theta, the derivative is minus sin 2 theta multiplied by 2. So this 2 and 2 will get cancelled, and voila, we get 1 by r dr by d theta is equal to minus sin by cos is tan 2 theta. Look, this is the reason I took logarithm, because I know if you differentiate logarithm, you will get 1 by r dr by d theta. And if you look at the formula, you know that we need the exact reciprocal of what we found. We need the exact reciprocal of what we found. 1 by r dr by d theta, the reciprocal will be exactly our tan phi. So, taking reciprocals on both sides, we get r d theta by dr is equal to minus 1 by tan is cot. This is exactly what I want. So look at this. What is r d theta by dr? It is tan phi. I'll repeat again. I'm not giving you any logic like the previous videos. This is, you have to by heart it. You have to memorize this part. There is no other option. So remember, tan phi is r d theta by dr. Okay. Now, from your basic trigonometry from class 10, you know that if you want to convert minus cot theta into tan, it's very easy. All you have to do is you have to send tan into the second quadrant. Think about it. What is tan 90 degree plus 2 theta? You know that all silver teacups, or all students trust CBSE, or all students trust Cambridge, or you might have studied this rule. And you know that in the second quadrant, tan is negative. And in the second quadrant, when you do 90 plus, you have to take the cofunction. So, it's very easy to understand minus cot theta can be written like this, so that I can have the principal value phi is equal to pi by 2 plus 2 theta. Now, why do I need phi? Because the pedal equation is given by r sin phi. So that's it. That's it. So you can write the pedal equation is P is equal to r sin phi. That is, P is equal to r sin pi by 2 plus 2 theta. I'm just plugging in the value of phi over here. Okay, come on, tell me. What is sin 90 plus something? Of course, cos. But this is not pedal. Pedal means the relation between P and R. Theta should be eliminated. But that is very easy. Come on, look at this. Look at the question. What is cos 2 theta from this relation? What's that? R square by A square. So we get P is equal to R times R square by A square. So that will be P is equal to R cube by A square. So that's it. This is the pedal equation of the given equation. Okay, now I'm going to do another thing side by side. Let's find the radius of curvature directly from pedal form. So what is the formula for radius of curvature? I hope you saw this formula. Look at this. You have to by heart tan phi, the value of P, the value of rho, then center, what you call chord of curvature. You can see that if you want to find the chord of curvature or radius of curvature, the hero is dr by dp. So that is exactly what I'm going to find. We have P here, right? So I'm going to find dp by dr. So the denominator is a constant and the derivative will be 3r square. So dr by dp will be a square by 3r square. So let me put this in a box. Okay, tell me what is the formula for rho? R dr by dp, and that will be r into, what is the value of dr by dp? What is the value of dr by dp? A square by 3r square. So we end up with a square by 3r. That's it. Now suppose you want chord of curvature through the pole. I am writing only COC. Don't write like this in your exam. Write very clearly chord of curvature through the pole. If they ask you to find these things, then the formula is 2p dr by dp, and that will be 2p times, what is dr by dp? We just found a square by 3r square, and that will be 2 times, what is the p value here? R cube by a square times a square by 3r square, and that will be 2 by 3, everything get cancelled, and into r. That's it. Okay, so let's give it a try once more. Let's work out one more question. So the question is, find the pedal equation for r is equal to a into 1 minus cos theta. You know this curve, it's a cardioid. Okay, so look at this. You have to be very good with all these formulae. Now remember, if they ask you find the pedal equation, use only the red color formulae. If they ask you find the radius of curvature, or hence find radius of curvature, use the first blue one. If they ask you to find the chord of curvature through the pole, use the second formula. Anyway, my opinion is to take logarithm first. So I am going to take logarithm. So that gives me log a plus log 1 minus cos theta. Okay, what is the reason I took logarithm? You will understand very soon. So I am going to write differentiating with respect to theta. So 1 by r dr by d theta is equal to 0 plus, what is log something, 1 by 1 minus cos theta times sin theta. Because the derivative of 1 minus cos theta will be 0, minus minus will be plus sin theta. I told you, this is exactly what we want. Look, r d theta by dr, the reciprocal. Anyway, before I take reciprocal, I am going to use half angle formula and simplify this. This is a very famous expression in your class 10. You might remember, maybe 3-4 years back you learned this. What is the half angle formula for sin theta? 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. The whole divided by, what is 1 minus cos theta? 2 sin square theta by 2. So everything gets cancelled, and you get 1 by r dr by d theta is equal to cot theta by 2. But remember, we want the reciprocal. We want r into d theta by dr. That will be tan theta by 2. So what I did is I am taking reciprocal on both sides. But according to the red formula, what is r d theta by dr? Tan phi. So tan phi is equal to tan theta by 2. So we get phi is equal to theta divided by 2. Wow. Now that's it. Now we can write, therefore the required pedal equation is P equal to r sin phi. That is, P is equal to r sin theta by 2. But wait a minute. This is not the answer, because we need a relation between P and r. We have theta here, that is not allowed. But it's not a big deal. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to square on both sides. So I get r square sin square theta by 2. And again I am going to apply the reverse of half angle formula. So let's call it double angle formula. This will be 1 by 2 into 1 minus cos double the angle. Wait a minute. What is 1 minus cos theta? I think I saw that somewhere in, 1 minus cos theta is r by a. So we get p squared is equal to r square into 1 by 2 into r by a. That is, p squared is equal to r cube whole divided by 2a. That's it. That's the required pedal equation. Now look at this. What is the advantage of pedal equation? We can find the radius of curvature and the chord of curvature through the pole very easily. What is the formula for radius of curvature? Yes, it is r into dr by dp. And what is the formula for chord of curvature through the pole? That is 2p dr by dp. So you have to understand one thing. Whether you want to find radius of curvature of chord of curvature, the first thing you have to find is dr by dp. That we can find very easily from here. So let's differentiate with respect to r. So 2p dp by dr is equal to, the denominator is a constant, so I'm going to keep it as such. So 3r square. So dp by dr is equal to 3r square by 4ap. So taking reciprocal on both sides, dr by dp is equal to 4ap by 3r square. So let's substitute it in radius of curvature. So we get r into 4ap by 3r square. Now you can do one thing. You can replace this p from here. So we will get 4 by 3. R will get cancelled. A will be here, and p is r to the power 3 by 2 by root 2 into root a. I think you understood. I found p from here. So on simplification we will get 2 root 2 root a root r divided by 3. You can check whether it's correct or not, because in one previous video we did the radius curvature directly from the polar form, but that process was very lengthy. Okay, now for the second part we get 2p times 4ap by 3r square. So we get 8a p squared by 3r square, and p square is r cube by 2a. So you can simplify, we get 4 by 3r. Okay, that is a small video, but I feel that it will be useful for you, because finding the pedal equation or converting polar equations into pedal is very important for your exam. So remember, everything hangs on this blue and red. If you want to convert it into pedal equation, use the red formula. If you want to find the radius of curvature, use the first one in the blue. And if you want the chord of curvature through the pole, use the second one. Anyway, I'll be back with another video very soon. So till then, my friends, bye.